Hi friends, I am here with Cooper because anytime I talk about his food, he insists on being a part of the conversation. This is my dramatic little Bernese Aussie Border Collie mix who has the appetite of a food critic and the emotions of a toddler. And today we are talking about We Feed Raw, what it is, what happened when we tried it, and whether it's worth it if your dog also gets bored with their food every 3 seconds. Yes, I am talking about you. Why I tried We Feed Raw. If you have never had a dog get bored with their food, you are lucky. Cooper will love something for 2 weeks and then act like the same bowl personally offended him at the next meal. Meanwhile, our Bengal cat has been thriving on a raw food diet for over a year. So when our local pet store nutritionist said maybe try raw again with Cooper, we said, okay, let's see. Raw feeding itself is simple. Meat, organs, bones. No processing. The hard part is making it balanced and safe without turning my kitchen into a lab. That's what pushed me to try We Feed Raw. Ordering the starter pack. Ordering felt like signing Cooper up for a doggy meal kit. I put in his weight, age, activity level, and chose a 50-50 mix level with his regular food. The starter pack came with different proteins plus a digestive powder and the cutest little silicone defrost tray that I immediately stole for my own chicken after I defrosted the first one of his. The first box took a little over a week to arrive. Everything was frozen solid and packed with dry ice. One thing to note is this is not something to order when you're down to your last scoop of dog food. They do need to pack, process, and ship. We Feed Raw sends a transition schedule as well, which is essential because dogs are dramatic and you absolutely cannot switch foods overnight. I started with 2 ounces mixed in for breakfast and 2 ounces mixed in for dinner. The only hiccup is that the portions are 16-ounce portions, which is great once you're fully on the raw diet. Not so great with just the small amounts at first. We did end up wasting some of the first pack. It's not a deal breaker, but it would be great if they offered a smaller transition portion. Cooper did not care. He inhaled every bite. Yes, you did. 2 weeks later is where it started to get interesting. With his appetite, he's excited for meals again. He likes watching me prep it like it's a cooking show, and he licks the bowl clean. He's also ignoring the cat's food for the first time ever. His coat was already soft, but he is so shiny. And he has smaller poops that are more consistent and way less smelly. Huge win for rainy Pacific Northwest life. He also has so much more energy, and it's not just with zoomies, but a steady, healthier energy throughout the day. The biggest surprise is that he consistently eats all of his meals now. He's not skipping any of them. What I loved about We Feed Raw, it's genuinely easy. Thaw, mix, serve. That's it. The educational emails were actually helpful. Short, digestible, pun intended, and they tell you exactly what to expect. The packaging is great. Flat packs make freezer Tetris a lot easier, and the quality is very clear. USDA human grade meat and bone. I feel good giving it to him. But the biggest thing, Cooper's happier and more excited to eat. What could be better? The starter pack portions. If you're transitioning slowly or your dog weighs less, you will waste some food. Cost-wise, raw isn't cheap. But after switching to a 50-50 plan, our daily cost is actually close to the same for what I had been spending for the premium kibble and premium canned. So the math worked out. Is We Feed Raw worth it? For us? Yes. Absolutely yes. Cooper is eating better. His coat is better. His digestion is better. His energy is better. And he's genuinely enjoying meals, which for him is huge. He's staying on a 50-50 mix because that does seem to be his sweet spot. Raw in the morning and night, and his crunchy kibble snack at lunch. I do throw him a can every once in a while mixed in with the raw because every good boy needs a treat here and there. Final thoughts. Raw feeding can feel intimidating, I totally get it. But We Feed Raw made it really, really simple and really approachable. Everything is pre-balanced, everything is clear, and it took away the stress of, am I doing this right? If you're curious or you have a dog who gets bored with everything, it might be worth trying the starter pack. And according to Cooper, who is currently staring at my hands that he wants to feed him like he has never eaten a day in his life, this food is the keeper.